Fort Mifflin. Really nice place. What is up, everybody? This is Bacon Chris here, and today I am at Fort Mifflin in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And Fort Mifflin is a battleground where one of the battlegrounds during the Revolutionary War. And I'm excited to take you on a tour. So let's check out the place. Wow, a giant airplane. But that's going to Philadelphia International Airport. Right, I just got my admission, and now it's time to explore the battlegrounds. Some old-fashioned picnic table. They got picnic tables where you can go outside and enjoy a picnic. This is one of my favorite parts about Fort Mifflin. The Delaware River. Last time I was at Fort Mifflin was 15 years ago, and I was on a 5th grade field trip. Yes, I was there in May. This is where soldiers would hide when England or France would use their cannons to get them. Yes, this is where soldiers will protect themselves from the British and the French from being killed. The other side of the Delaware River, there's New Jersey. And this must be Gloucester County. The northern part is Camden County. That building right here, according to the map, is the Arsenal. And the Arsenal is a building where they create weapons. Yep, and there's a cannon. So this arsenal used to be a guardhouse and prison. This right here where I'm on, yes, I have old sneakers on, is called the parade ground. And you might be thinking that a parade ground means there's actually a big float, marching band and stuff going on. But it's actually not really meant for that type of parade. Do not climb on Magazine. But you can still climb to the top using these steps. A torpedo casement. This is scary. Being in an underground cave. And there's another underground area. Okay. This is a bit scary. Over there is the Philadelphia International Airport. Can't wait to go there. The Philadelphia skyline. Yep. There's Chester and Delaware far away. And that's the Philadelphia International Airport. The skyline and the bridge and the giant airplane landing into the airport. Here comes another airplane. Saw so many airplanes landing. More barracks. It's windy, but I love it. and some more hiding spots for the soldiers. Oh, and look, there is a turtle. But it would be best to leave the turtle alone. How did the turtle get in there? Enough wood. And this is the blacksmith shop. Anvils, tools, lots of stuff. I just saw a rabbit. Somehow I can't get to the other side. All right, I made it past the moat. So this is where the soldiers would sleep. Another sleeping place. And some more beds. Somebody was camping there last night. Another good look at the Philadelphia International Airport. Powder Magazine. Never heard that before. Bunches of barrels of powder. This must be a museum inside this house. This is the exhibit room.
And they have a very dirty machine that goes out on missions to dredge the river. We'll be able to see it when we get up on the wall. This is one of the things that they dredged. It actually came from a ship, probably a British ship.
This is a real fire pit. They actually
They used the fire pits all the way up. If you remember, our Civil War prisons. Those were 5-foot walls. You grew up in Norway?
Yeah.
Went to school in Norway?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you wanted to know about it?
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. So Long Island is where decided to run this fort. Ben Franklin preferred Fort Mercer, urban New Jersey. Yes, they actually called it that. There were 2 forts, and the only Fort Mifflin is the only completely intact. Because they call it from anything other than the pirates that were coming up from the south. Philadelphia was the largest city at the time.
Did it go up the river? Did it go up the river? I thought in the ocean. Did it go up the river?
They came up the Delaware River.
Oh, wow.
That's why the initial, they wanted Britain to build this fort. Britain begrudgingly said, we will, it's going to be expensive. They wanted it built up on stilts.
Okay.
But the British said that's going to be way too expensive. They
Right.
were 4 or 5 feet below.
Okay.
So that's why the fort.
You see
Yes. So, that's the British, the bombard that side of the island.
Where's this now airport at?
Another sleeping area. myself a Fort Mifflin magnet. There wasn't too many shirts, but I do like to collect magnets. This is fun. The British flag. And then this is the American flag. Oh, I almost forgot about this room. Do like being in these scary buildings. Duck down. Well, I'm too big to be entering this tunnel. But it's always good to have a flashlight on. Yep. It would be better not to enter there. I really like climbing on top of this hill. Brings back memories when I was on my 5th grade field trip. This is a lot of fun. Oh, I forgot about here. Watch your head. More beds to sleep. And a fireplace to keep warm. More birdhouses. More views of the Delaware River. Fort Mifflin is now closed. But that was a lot of fun. Well, I really did have a great time over at Fort Mifflin. The staff there were really nice. And it's great that I got to do some filming around here too. Because I've been wanting to go to this place for years. After visiting back in 2010. All right, so let's head to my car. Grab something to eat. I'm starving. What could I go for? Cheesesteak. Got an apple to eat. And then I'll get food. All right, I'm back again at one of my favorite cheesesteak places. Tony and Nick's Steaks. Pickles. And I just got myself a birch beer soda. Right. Here's some spinach. A Philly cheesesteak with Cooper Sharp cheese and seeded roll and onions. And then curly cheese fries. And I'm having a birch beer to go with it. This looks delicious. So I should eat my spinach first. This is really delicious. I like their steak. That was a good meal. Now it's time for me to get some ice cream.
I've got a casual store.
All right, I just got myself the cookies and cream milkshake from Tony and Nick. I love their milkshakes. Well, guys, that was a fun day at Fort Mifflin. I'm glad I got to go there to discover some history. And I'm also glad that I decided to get Tony and Nick's steaks for dinner. That was a really good cheesesteak, french fries, spinach, birch beer, and milkshake. So it's time for me to drive home, and I will see you guys in the next adventure.